Hello world, I'm Carp. Welcome back to NEO Scavenger, not the weakest guy I know, where we are playing this kind of a challenge run here with all the flaws and as many abilities as we could take, which was pretty much everything except for melee. So last time I left you off because we were looking for, well, this particular program on the campfire here, or the junk market, not the campfire. I made a bit of money here by running back and forth selling water here. I haven't sold all the water I got here because, you know, I found the program, so we didn't need to sell all of that. Now, I've also bought us a compound bow with a strap here. Oh, well, I bought the bow, I put the strap on it myself. I bought us some actual broadhead arrows, which were very good. I bought us a cannery yellow pocket cigarette lighter. I bought us some of these like programs here I found, which, you know, I bought them just in case they were the actual program we needed, but I then went and checked online with the program is that we actually need, and it is this one. Yes, this one here. We got a couple of empty memory sticks here as well, because, well, we also bought us a GPS software, which I tried to use. That's why it says discard 5 hexes here, but I'm not really sure if it did anything, especially when we're this close to Detroit. And I bought us a 100% crowbar. Our shopping cart is in a pretty bad condition, and I realized that because we don't actually have the multi-tool, we can't fix it once it breaks, so that's kind of a sad thing, because we might lose some of our stuff when that happens. Actually, most of our stuff probably... Oh, we have one bottle here. I did not even realize that. But yeah, now we got the program we need. Let's head back into Detroit. Let's head to the Concrete Forest Apartments. Let's head towards Tower 48. Let's use our hacking here. And let's use RFID spoofer to open the door. Taking a position by the door, you fire up the spoofer app in listening mode, and then take a seat against the wall not too far away. You thumb through some apps on your device and pretend to be uninterested in the door. A few folks come and go over the space of several minutes, and you keep an eye on the spoofer to see what it picks up. Once they pass, you count 2 verified hits and slot the second one for broadcast. Confirm. You approach the door and tag the reader like you're a regular. The door goes bzzz, then begins swaying open. You're in. This one we have already read, so now we are at Keel's door. So let's spoof with the RFID thing again. Unlike downstairs, it won't help much up here to wait for a valid card to be used. That'd require Kale showing up, which is something you're hoping to avoid. Instead, you switch the software to brute mode and just start running codes. It'll take a while this way, but at least you won't look like you're trying to break in. Several minutes pass, and you make your best impatient friend impression as tenants walk by. Finally, the software registers a hit, and the door clicks. With the door closed behind you, pale aquarium lights cast a glow on everything. You flick the overhead switch and find yourself in a veritable shrine to mer people. Posters, statuettes, seashells, and other paraphernalia crowd the studio apartment. One could almost mistake for a gift shop were it not for the unmade bed and other personal effects. There's an old spare wheelchair in here, stacks of skin cream, and a combination colostomy ileal diversion system. A hemicorporectomy? No, there's no way. It'd have to be an accident that... You look around the room again, noting all the mer people. That removed everything below the waist. A shiver overtakes you, and you wiggle your toes for comfort. Then you spot it. Peeking out from another picture's frame, a photograph of someone pushing you in a wheelchair. The young man pushing you looks vaguely familiar, and it's the same one in many of the photos on this shelf. You can't remember who, though. The building looks familiar, too. Saginaw Mental Institution reads a nearby sign in the photo. Saginaw? What were you doing up there? And were you on your way in or out? The idea of a mental institution in your past shakes your confidence a bit. Your thoughts are interrupted, however, by the door opening. Oh no! A young man sits in a modified wheelchair, a broad socket supporting him where his legs and pelvis should be. Despite his handicap, he seems quite muscular. He's handsome too, though his face doesn't look so pleasant with the expression he's making at you. The fuck? What? There might have been a moment of shock and then fear, but it's transformed into rage now. The hell are you doing in my apartment? He pushes himself through the door. Hey! Let's ask about the photo. Probably not the person. Hey, why do you have a photo of me here? I feel like when you're broken into someone's apartment, they come in being all ragey. It's probably not the best idea, but that's what we're gonna do. You hold up the photo towards him. Maybe I should ask you why there's a photo of me in your apartment. He yanks it from your hand. Your hands off that, man. This is mine, get it? You're in my apartment. Let's explain how we found him. That's right, you begin. This is the apartment inside the bank account that was keeping me in stasis. You step closer. And since I can't remember anything before that, forgive me if I want to piece some of my life back together. Oh, you want your life back? That's rich. He turns the photo back towards you, pointing to the other man. You see this guy, yeah? He tosses the picture on his shelf. I have a picture of him, asshole, not you. That was my dad, and he probably still would be if it wasn't for your bullshit. He looks aside for a moment. Fucking Saginaw. Should have just put you right back in there. Let's ask about Saginaw. Wait, why was I there? How did your father know me? His head snaps back towards you. Because you belonged there. Don't you get it? God, he was such an idiot for bothering. He stares downward. Going about your stupid mission. Your fucking... I don't know what. Babysitting mission? Serves him right, I guess, he mutters, trolling the deep web for kicks. His eyes dart back to your face. He stopped living because of you. Who does that? I mean, who just drops everything like that for so long? Someone else at the doorway now. Kale continues. Just some asshole. You show up one day, see if in some goddamn mission. Kale? The man says. Kale, you okay? Kale turns to him. No, man. This guy needs to go. Call the cops. You hear more activity in the hall. Get the fuck out of here, man. Kale moves back out of the way. Or, you know what? Don't. Get arrested. Do me a favor and get yourself jacked by Skycore. Not really interested in obliging, you step around him. Heads are peeking out doorways and you see the man from before on his cell. The elevator ride is unnerving. Dozens of floors go by too slowly, and you wonder how much time you have before Skycore arrives. Surely they're busy. It'll take a while, and by then, Kale's neighbors will have seen there's no point. They'll probably cancel the call by now. The doors slap open and step into the empty lobby. Sirens blaze suddenly in the street in a high, wobbling burst. Blue and red strobes light up the area as fan jets scatter moisture and debris around. A loudspeaker booms across nearby building for shot. This is Skycore Security. Step into the street and place your hands on top of your head. Okay, what can we do? See what you're up against, see what you're up against, see what you're up against. Okay, let's use hacking to see what we're up against. You take a moment to peer outside at the source of the noise. Hovering some 10 meters above is a sky bike, bristling with light, exhaust nacelles, and a semi-enclosed rider atop. More concerning is that nasty-looking turret on the undercarriage. It looks like one part sensor suit and one or more parts muzzle. It's aimed in your general area, but looks to be in some sort of pending acquisition mode. The thing no doubt attack you if you ran, but it might have some trouble with transverse tracking if you move fast enough crossing underneath it. You'd have to be damned fast though, and I aim damn fast. Comply, run away from the sky bike. Well, let's run underneath the sky bike, even though we're like really not fast. We're the exact opposite of fast, but hey, that's what the game said us that we should probably do, so let's do it and get caught, probably. You steel your nerves and bolt, charging directly under the skybike. A flash of red emits from its undercarriage, and your body is spent in a flickering crosshatch pattern. You hear the engine change pitch as the vehicle rears a beep, followed by a loud POW! Something smacks against the ground near your feet, flashing arcs of electricity as it skitters. Dodging down a side street, you hear the engines whirring behind you. Enter a steady crescendo. You caught the jockey unaware, but this chase is going to be over pretty quick if you don't upgrade your strategy from outrun the high-tech performance flying motorcycle. So, hiding! Since we can use a skill, of course we're going to use skill. The street here is open, but there's sorts of cover for those trying to find it. Crowds of people shuffle to and fro on the sidewalks. Awnings, signs, and overhead headways block whole sections, and a steady stream traffic both on the ground and on level with the skybike provides an ever-changing screen from view. Ducking into the crowd, you pass under a canopy, switch back, walk alongside another person, bounce through traffic as truck passes, and use a temporary lead to disappear in plain sight. Did it actually work? POW! Something slams into you, this time dropping you like a sack of potatoes to the sidewalk. Your body twitches and convulses from the shock round embedded in your skin, and everything smears into a wash of sound and light. Man game, that was like that. You can't first say me, yeah, you managed to get out, and then just get me pound everywhere immediately. Well, okay, of course you can, because that's the kind of game this is. But anyways, moments later, an armored multi-wheeled personal carrier appears, bearing the same colors and flashing lights as a Skycore bike. Bulky silhouettes emerge from the APC's glaring lights, and their shapes are defined by heavy riot gear. They approach you, bind your hands, and half escort, half carry you up a ramp into APC's holding area. All the while, the red beam from the Skycore bike traces your moves, only shutting off as you pass through the APC's bulkhead. Inside, you're stripped of anything useful and strapped into a restraining seat. The guards then step through another bulkhead and climb a step or two before sealing you in. You're left there, sitting in your restraints, looking around a reinforced room with no windows. The sound of duct fans can be heard, but little else. Nothing seems to happen for an annoyingly long time, and then the APC begins moving. The acceleration is surprisingly subtle for such a big machine, though the ride is still pretty rough back here. When your ride comes to an end, the interior bulkhead opens again, and the guards emerge to unfasten you. You're led to an exterior doorway, which blinds you when opened. The sounds of the city spill in through the door, along with damp exterior air. You're guided down a ramp, and just as your eyes begin to adjust, you drop into a seat. Inside, under pale lighting, you are made to wait in restraints for hours. Wrapped cubicles divide most of the floor, and stern-looking operatives variously interview detainees, check computers, and disappear into other cubicles. Your eyes mine every detail of the room, looking for anything interesting to settle on. White foam ceiling tiles, beige filing cabinets, black inbox, outbox trays, pine desktops. It's so sterile that it actually incites frustration. Helpfully, informational posters and propaganda seem to be hung on display to add a splash of color. DMC perimeter services, we care, and contraband, it hurts all of us. The missing person's touchscreen was good for about an hour, but you memorized all the faces by now. By the time your case handler arrives, you counted the ceiling tiles, grouped them into shades of beige, and created an elaborate conspiracy linking all the missing persons. Your handler leads you to his cubicle, and you're subjected to a battery of tests, including face scan, retinal scan, DNA sampling, fingerprinting, and a blood sample. The interview is something of a comedy, with questions like, what is your full name, address, and date of birth? And when asked where you obtained the forged pass, your answer is received less than enthusiastically. You're escorted from the interview area and brought into an on-site clinic where you're strapped to a table and anesthetized. When you wake, you're on a bench in a painted cinder block room, leaning against a corner. Both your head and right shoulder ache. A piercing bleed fills the room as an intercom comes to life. You have been charged as follows: first-degree criminal trespassing, unauthorized access to a computer with intent to commit an offense, fraud and misuse of visas, conspiracy to defraud the city of Detroit, consorting with a known felon, failure to disclose personal information. The voice continues. You are hereby discharged from DMC Gate 11, marked and exiled for a period of 1 year. Failure to comply with the sentence cause for an independent term of exile not to exceed 2 years per infraction. A door on the opposite wall buzzes and swings open, blinding you temporarily with the light from outside. When your eyes finally adjust, you see the cold, muddy streets outside the DMC walls and the huddling throng of sprawled inhabitants going about their business. Okay, so we figured out that we need to go to Saginaw mental institution, probably. It's somewhere about here-ish, so that's our next goal. Will we survive there? Or our way there? That might be something that doesn't actually get to happen. And also, our shopping cart is gonna fall apart. Okay, let's go check out the junk market one last time. No, nothing's new here, of course, not because we already checked this once today, so... Well, let's head to the Last Chance Canteen for one last time. Eat some mixed veggies with protein crispies. What was it? Yeah, protein crispies. Leave, and then we're just gonna start heading towards the Saginaw Mental Institution. Oh, no, actually, let's go talk to Hatter first, of course. Let's go talk to Hatter first. Hatter. You step off the familiar lift, and Hatter turns to look at you, finishing his conversation. Private call with a client, boys. Hatter says to his hired guns. Don't worry if this one kills me. Your pensions will nil either way. He circles behind his desk, and when the guards shut the door behind him, he says, we have to talk. Some people have reached out to me. Some very powerful, very dangerous people, who made it abundantly clear that I'm to tread lightly with this, hence the privacy. I can't tell you too many details, not until I know you're taking it on. What I can tell you is that it pays well. Frankly, given the compensation package, you may never need a thing again. The catch is, well, as you might imagine, this is no cakewalk. The target is well protected, and you're expected to infiltrate rather than assault. Otherwise, I'd be having this conversation with a Merc company. And of course, your discretion is implied in the price. I should tell you, risks being what they are, I can only offer you this to you once. He sits back, give me a few minutes to take this all in. Can I count on you? Of course you can. Hatter seems more stressed than relieved. I was afraid you'd say that. But for the record, I chose you for a reason. Resourcefulness is a valued trade these days. From the raining mess in his office, he takes an atlas nearly fallen apart and pages to a map of Michigan. Up here, he says, circling an area in the far north. There's a military base, Camp Grayling, it used to be called, before the National Guard abandoned it. But don't get your hopes up. Instead, they left behind a state-of-the-art security system. All unmanned, of course. Just machines without masters who, as far as I know, have left no trespassers live. Ever. I've heard a rumor, though, he interrupts himself. Maybe I read it? Anyway, I seem to remember hearing some protesters got around the defenses back in the day. He thinks a moment. That's something embarrassing low-tech, too. He shakes his head. I'll be damned if I can remember what, though. You might rummage through some old newspapers. See if you can find the story. It'd beat getting chewed up by whatever they got running up there. But Hatter exhales and chuckles. That's one part defeated, the other being missed. It might ever matter, right? He takes out a small device from his pocket. Your job, besides infiltration, is to plant this right in the base intelligence mainframe. The software will do the rest, I'm told. Where that mainframe is, however, remains unclear. But the databanks they used in those days were huge. Look for the biggest building, and expect the doorway to be unobvious. The most important thing, do not insert the bug without finding an ID badge on site first. The barracks might be a decent bet for that. When the bug is in place, all you have to do is make your way back here. Well, we'll begin Operation Easy Living, so to speak. And what are these people after? Hatter shrugs. Can't say I know. There was a bit of a sting back in the day about that place, the so-called prison surveillance network. But dwelling on that might be dangerous, to be honest. As I said, these folks are serious business. Okay, and the timetable. That's a good news, in fact. He leans back in his chair. Take your time on this. Do some reconnoitering. Gather the resources you need first. The client wants it done sooner than later. They don't have an immediate deadline. That it's done is more important to them than when. But enough about that. Hatter buzzes the guards back in. You have work to do, and I? Well, I have a million things on my bucket list in case you really don't make it back. The guards allow you through, and before long, you're bracing yourself against the chill air of the sprawled streets. Okay, let's grab the thing there. And yeah, let's start heading. Now we at least know where Cam Grayling is, all the way there. Let's start heading there. We need to find ourselves some foil while we're passing by, so let's hope that we can. Oh, also, let's turn this off. It's probably using. Yeah, it's using. Let's actually, before we go, remember to grab some extra power. Empty that out, empty this out, grab power. Power. Come on, you can fit in there. Yes, you can. And do we have power in this? Charge is 40. I think that's full, and I'm pretty sure we have a lighter. Yeah, flashlight somewhere that is also full. Okay. Right on. So let's start heading out of here. We're just gonna. We're not gonna scavenge any of these areas here nearby because of course there's not gonna be anything to find in them. Now the unfortunate thing about the fact that we get booted out of Detroit is the fact that we couldn't get the eye implants, which then again, if we wanted to get the eye implants, I would have had to do this water running like a hell of a lot longer than I did. Like I did maybe 3 days, 4 days maybe this time, and it's so boring. Don't really want to do that. So yeah, we're just not gonna have good eyesight then. Okay, did we find anything? Oh, we did find some recipes, which we want to take because we can make arrows out of them, which is very, very useful. Oh, we're already tired. That's no good. Oh, there's a person over there. Let's see if we can find some berries. No, we only found some mushrooms, but are they edible? They are edible. There's also a squirrel corpse. Don't really care about that. Let's hide some of our tracks. Let's go here. Hide tracks. We're just gonna scavenge here. Open that up. Okay, what do we find? Well, we can sell this somewhere if we go somewhere where we can sell it. Because we're probably not getting back to Detroit ever again. So, well, there is the what's the ATN Enclave where we can sell stuff. So we'll take it and maybe we can sell it there at some point. Now, did we just use our last lock pick? No, we still have lock picks. Oh. You can actually use them for this. Interesting. Oh, one more of these. Actually has charges in it. We'll take it. I mean, the condition is pretty poor, but I mean, we can always dump it if we need to. Okay, I'm pretty sure that we just finished our lockpicks. Just make sure. Can't see lockpicks anymore. Wait, where even were our lockpicks? I don't know. Let's make a new set. I'm pretty sure we need to make a new set right now. Tools, lockpicks, confirm. Grab that over here. What we really would need to find is the multi-tool. That would be the best thing to find right now. We're gonna be using this one. Every time I see people move by, it scares me. This and this. Oh. Oh! Well, that makes me happy. Let's put these things somewhere else. That there. Can we turn you on? Well, we have extra power, so of course we can turn you on, but this doesn't have enough space. Like, one of these programs we have here is the hacking tool for this, but this is full, so we can't put anything in here, so we can't actually even hack this. Unfortunate. Okay, we'll take that boot. It's better than what we got. We will take that multi-tool for sure. We're gonna take more of these. And yeah, don't need any other stuff from here. Let's go here. Let's hide some of our tracks. Let's scavenge. No, we don't need to use hiding. Full loot bar. That's always so nice. Okay, let's just use this. I think it actually matters. Okay, more these. And I don't think we need anything else here. Let's grab the water while we have it. Like, why not? And what's here? Let's use mechanic to be absolutely safe. Ooh, jelly bears. Let's eat them. All of them. Yeah, we're gonna need more of these sort of small parts because we just used more of them to make the lock picks. Where did I put them? No, we don't need them in our hand. Let's put them in here. We don't need the can. Wait, do we have? Oh yes, we do have this. Okay. Ooh, the condition is pretty poor. Okay, more recipes. Of course, always take them. Tarps are good to have. Do we have a full set of tarps? Yeah, we have a full set of tarps. But it's fine. Even more of them doesn't bother us in any way. So, oh, a higher poopy. Nice. I like getting new higher poopies when we have well, this, because they take less space. Oh, it's 2.4%. Wait, there's some whiskey in there. Where's our whiskey? I know we get some whiskey somewhere. Okay, it's here. Right, let's put this in our bag for a little while. Because I'm thinking, yeah, one of these wasn't actually full. Fill that up. Put that in there. Put this thing back in here. Okay, we're gonna want the whiskey. Right, we need to find foil as well. That's a thing we need to remember. Put the tarp in there. Will you guys fit in here? No, you don't fit in there. Okay. So let's put some water bottles in here. That's probably enough space to put this in here. Yes. Okay. Just gonna grab some strings. Do we have a recipe for fixing this cart, by the way? Something. I need to check shopping cart. Yes, we do. Okay. And I think when it breaks, we get all of these parts. So that, and that are the things we might have to actually add to it. So even if it breaks down, it doesn't really matter that much. 91%. Okay, it's better than our current, so we'll change this. Okay, go here. Let's see if we can find some berries. Good. Let's eat all the berries. Eat the edible mushrooms. Right, still heading towards Grayling. Okay. Let's turn this on for a little while and see what time it is. Okay, it's 7:30. Right, let's actually use this and use the GPS, see if we can actually find something with it. Locate. Ooh, use GPS to look up Saginaw. Ooh, it takes some time acquiring satellites in the crumbling system, but the phone locates your position and displays route info. See minimap. Nice! Okay, let's use it some more. Use GPS. Grayling, we know where it is. Discover nearby hexes and scavenging sites. After acquiring satellites, the phone locates your position and displays cached map data. Not always up to date, unfortunately, but it's better than nothing. Right, so did we... Okay, so these places are something we can scavenge then, I would think. We don't actually need to use the mechanic skill here because we're safe enough with just the light. Top will take. Where did I put my tarps? In here, okay. Recipes, of course we're gonna take, so we can make more arrows with them once we run out. Man, we've been lucky with the fact that no one has tried to kill us quite recently. Okay, we're weary. Does it look like a hex we can scavenge in? So not really sure what the point of the GPS was actually. Okay, let's go. Let's go here. And probably find an okay-ish sleeping spot. Yeah, this looks like okay-ish. And if we put this thing in here, doesn't change any of it. I really thought it would have. Where's our sleeping? Where's our sleeping bag? Oh, it's in here. Right. So okay, let's put this thing in here, and yeah, get more alertness. Why do we only have one trap though? Didn't we have more of them? Well, let's make a couple more then. Oh, we need to wait for next turn. Also, we're thirsty, so let's drink some water. Make absolutely sure it's sterilized. Yes. I mean, most of it should be. But I think there's like one that isn't. Right, so a couple of more noise traps, please. Tool, noise trap. We'll make that. We'll make... okay, let's just make that. Don't like the fact that we're losing the bottled water there, but okay. So this looks good. So let's sleep here. Oh crap. Oh, he's friendly. He's friendly. Let's offer to talk. Oh, he didn't really care about talking. Let's just keep sleeping. Wait. Why are we overloaded? What are you trying to do? Offer a ceasefire. Yeah. Oh no! Oh man, our thing fell apart. Let's drink this. Oh, we can't drink it during a combat situation, apparently. Crappity, crappity, crap. Well, I think we can fix. No! No! Well, we gotta make ourselves a travois. Yeah, accept the ceasefire. Stop sleeping. Okay, we're woken up. Okay, put that in your hand. Put that over there. Put this in this other hand. Put this in here. We're overloaded. Ah, crap. Okay, let's dump all the kind of stuff we don't really need. Which is the stuff we don't really need? Man, I was really hoping... I seriously was thinking that when it breaks down we can just, you know, fix it again. But no, all the wheels are gone. That's a real problem. Also, since... Damn it. We don't... Damn it. How can we... Like, how on earth are we overloaded with... What in the world? Is this the thing that caused us to be... We're still over... What? The... How can we be... Oh! It's this. This thing just being here is the thing that actually makes us overloaded. Right, okay. Let's take everything back then. Starting with the clothes. 87, 86, 76. Her pants. That thing. That. Oh, so much good stuff here. Did we have forests right around the corner? If we did... Okay, there's a forest. Okay. Let's reveal ourselves to this guy as well. There's a forest right here. If he steals any of our stuff, we're gonna kill him. That's for sure. I think he just went and stole some of our stuff. Okay, we'll do the travois. Right. Put that over here. We're no longer nearly as burdened as we were. Right, put these on the travois, actually. Maybe we should do the same thing with this, actually. Now it's in 76 condition, that's fine. I will hunt you down! Oh, crap. So, what did you take? What of my stuff did you take? Not actually that much. Okay, good. Oh, we can't put these here. Oh, that's bad. Well, we can fit them here. Like this. Okay, put that in our hand over here. We'll take the crowbar. We'll take that. Oh, I should have sold the first aid kit ages ago. Like, just the kit. This is sterilized water. We're gonna drink it. Strings we're gonna need. Let's take the assorted small parts as well. Yeah, we're probably gonna want some stuff that can help us make a fire. And sure, let's just take the empty bottles as well. Okay, so we're in an okay-ish situation here, and that I think means we're gonna end this episode here and continue from this in the next one. I'm Uncle Carp, this has been NEO Scavenger, not the weakest guy I know. Goodbye world, thanks for watching, see you next time!